Welcome back, everybody, to Top War. This is Grave. I wanted to do a little video real quick on decorations. I wasn't really aware of the impact that they had on research speed, march speed, attack bonuses, all that stuff. I thought it was going to be really slight, and I was wrong. It's actually quite useful and beneficial. However, I did some research and I got the actual percentage for everything that is in decorations as far as the stuff you would get out of boxes. Not so much the stuff that you win in events and you get from the campaign mode like this. It actually tells you HP increased 30% or 30,000. Like that stuff actually tells you. The slide right here is like 12. I think I need to figure it out. But the individual stuff, it just says Lantern. It says increases gold production slightly. Well, that doesn't really fucking tell you much. So, what I did was I went in and I think Gomer, my alliance member, we was talking about it. He showed me this morning. If you go into your decor chest and you go to buff, it shows you what percentage your decorations give out. So, what I did was I picked everything up and I set one down at a time and wrote down the percentage that it gave. So we're going to go through. I'm going to show you guys what each one is, and it may or may not help you. Because some of them you can combine, and it's actually not worth it. And then you got to account for space, and once you figure all that out, you can determine what's better for you. But my main thing is increased production speed, training speed. I want as much of that as possible. So this should help you to identify anything that you want, though. So let's get started, shall we? Level 1 gift boxes. Those are 5%. That gives you 5% production speed increase to your units. So 5% is huge, because I thought it would be like, 0.5%, 0.2, something stupid. But it actually gives a lot. Level 2 gift box only gives 6%. So you're using 3 level 1s to make 1 level 2 gift box. So I'm recycling those. And I'm going to assemble those, and I'm going to get my 3 back. So now, instead of having 11% for level 1 and level 2, I'll have, 25%? Yeah, 25%. Now they take up a lot of space. That sucks. But I'd rather be able to produce more with less space than, because I can just merge them together quicker. So that one's okay to have a bunch of, I feel like. They're worth it to me. 5% is huge. Let's see, the benches. What do these do again? These increase march speed. I only got level 1 and level 2, so if you get a level 3, you're going to have to figure that one out on your own, but level 1 gives you a 2% boost to your marching speed. A level 2 only gives you a 2.4% marching speed. So if you like getting somewhere fast, I would break those down to level 1s and just place them all over the place. But these are kind of big too, so they take up a lot of space. Doesn't really bind me too much. I don't really need to get anywhere quick. So if I'm fighting an enemy, I'll just teleport. If I'm fighting a boss, then I'll use advanced speed marches that I get for free from killing warhammers. So they're not really a big issue to me. However, it's still nice to have. Let's move on to fountains. I only got level 1, 2, and 3, I think, of these, but I have to merge this one to get the third one. I had to disassemble some to get some back to do this video. Alright, so a level 1 fountain increases your gold production. Level 1 increases your gold production by 1%. A level 2 fountain increases your gold production by 1.2%. And a level 3 increases your gold production by a whopping 1.4%. Now these fountains are really big, they take up a lot of space, and they only increase your production by 1.4% if it's a level 3. Not really worth it to me. I will not be having any of those on my base anymore. So that can have more gift boxes for unit production. Let's see. Let's move on to freeways. I really like freeways because they look cool. They actually look like roads. I don't get a lot of them though. I really don't. I only got a level 1, 2, and 3. I could probably make a 4 somehow, but I just gotta dig up so much on my base to get to them all. I got them so separated. But they increase your march attack speed, which I guess is towards enemies, I guess? I'm not really sure. A level 1 freeway will increase your march speed by 0.5%. So not a whole lot going on there, but it doesn't take up much space, so that's kind of nice. I'd rather use those than the, was it the benches? Yeah, I'd rather use those than benches, because I can still sit units on top of them, and other decorations can go on top, which is nice, so I can just plop them on top, so it's double space for double the rewards, so that's pretty cool, I guess. A level 2 freeway will increase your march speed by 0.6%, and a level 3 freeway will increase it by 0.7%. So it's a little bit of a buff, not really much though, nothing I'd be too worried about. But march speed's not my thing. Mine's all production speed. I love production speed. So let's move on to purple tiles. These are my favorite. I like these. They're fun. It's different. Usually just set them in my production area because at the time I didn't know how much they actually benefited me. Now remember, most of these have a limit. For example, these are 100 is your max limit of those. So level 1 gives you 0.5% increased training speed. Level 2 gives you 0.6, level 3 gives you 0.7, and level 4 gives you 0.08, and I'm sure as it goes it'll be 0.09 for a 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break all these down back to level 1, until I have 100 level 1s, and then I'll raise it to level 2, that way I'm getting the max of them all, because like I said, merging them together only gives you a 0.1%, and it takes 3 to do it, so you might as well use what you can until you hit your limit of 100. I think the same goes for most of all the other ones, like lanterns, you can only hit 10 of those, so I can understand leveling those up pretty quick, because I have a bunch of those actually. Well, not anymore, but I got level 4, a couple level 2s, 3s, so I get them more frequently than anything else, I think. But those, on the other hand, increase your gold production. Now, let's see. You can only have one of those. They only take up 1 block, so that's not too terrible. I'd rather use those than the fountains. Level 1 lantern and a level 2 lantern. Both of them, if my math was right, and it looked like it was right, which is weird, but they only give you 0.2% boost on your gold production. So again, that's not really worth 0.2%. That's not a whole lot. Level 3 and 4 only gives you a 0.3% production in gold. So really not a whole lot going on there. I won't be using those no more. They just take up space that I don't have to give. Your battlements, those actually tell you what they give you. That's 13.5 billion for level 4, 4.5 billion for level 3, 1.5 billion for level 2, and 500 million gold for level 1. Now that level 4, 13.5 billion, that ain't nothing. I wouldn't even notice that gone. So using those is completely pointless at this point, unless you're saving BB gold or CC gold, CC amounts. Yeah, billions, trillions, and millions I don't even see that anymore. So those are completely useless to me. Will not be using those. But those actually tell you, so if you want to go in and look, and you only get a limit of 10, so you really won't be saving yourself any gold. It is pointless. Apple trees is the last one, because the cedar trees don't do anything at the moment. City walls will tell you too, so once you get to level 6, it's only 12.1 billion gold, which is useless still. So, but I have a lot of apple trees, and those increase my repair speeds slightly. So the first one, level 1, only raises your, that's not level 1, level 6, raises your repair speed by 1%. A level 2 tree increases your repair speed by 1.2%. 3 is 1.4%, 4 is 1.6, 5 is 1.8. So it only goes up 0.2% per tree. Training speed drop. Jesus. Repair speeds is slow once you used up all your free ones for the day. So those are nice to have. They are decorative and they're small. And when you're talking in terms of speed, 1.8% for level 6 is it's okay. I could do that. I already put them around my base anyway, so I'll be using those for sure. I do got a lot of those trees though, so that's nice. You get a lot of those. But those are your basic decorations that you will acquire that are not event or campaign decorations. Those pretty much just tell you what the benefit is right off the jump. So, yeah, that should help you guys figure out what decorations you want to use, how many you want to use, if you want to merge them or not. I will be unmerging some things, actually a lot of things, especially when it comes to my tiles, to get those level 1s back until I max out the cap at 100 to give myself max benefit from these. So I hope that helps you guys. I will be back later this week with another video. Thanks for watching.